What is up, YouTube? It is me. I am Malik. And today I'm doing a. Let me move my mic. Let's do this. I'm doing a showcase of Reborn Hero Reloaded. So this is a Palladium add-on. I don't even know if I can read, but this is a Palladium add-on that adds a lot of powers from DC and Marvel, and I think also Image. But basically, it has powers and a lot of suits that look pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. It and you know it could be a contender for a lot of Palladium add-ons out there that we've seen, and it's constantly being updated. It's been updated a lot, and like this version I have right now is the released version, but some stuff is gonna get reworked soon. Like some powers are gonna get reworked soon. Some I think it's gonna be more suits being added, more features, and stuff like that. So let's just get started with the showcase. And first, I'm gonna show you my keyboard for tweaking. I'm gonna show you the suits. Where did I put them? Okay, there are. Oh, these are the suits. There are a lot of suits. First suit we have Superman. Don't mind me. I'm in creative. Why? We have Superman. Now, some of the suits I don't think give you powers per se. But what's it tweaking? Why is my bar tweaking? All right, whatever. Some of the suits don't give you powers, but some do. Or if you have a certain power, you can only use all of the powers if you have the suit on. But it's no problem. Like it's some of them just it makes sense. You'll see what I mean when I say you'll see what I mean. So we have Superman, the normal one. Then we have Superman Rebirth. Superman Rebirth suit. Superman Beyond. Also the recipe. This one doesn't have a recipe right now, but that's going to get added soon. So recipe for this suit: diamond armor. I have other Palladium mods, so that's why they're looking like this. I have different fabrics and stuff, but it uses red fabric, blue fabric, yellow fabric, and a diamond chest plate. And hold on, pants, shoes, and you can see the recipes because I'm not gonna go through all of them because there's a lot of suits. You can see the recipes if you have just enough items. Almost every suit has a recipe. I'll tell you which ones don't though when I get to it. And then we have the Bizarro suits. So the way you get these variants, because you don't make every suit, like okay, all of these suits can be crafted by using a stone cutter. So for example, you have on a Superman suit, and then you put it in a stone cutter. It gives you all these options of suits. You can even make a whole that'll be shown later. But you can make all these options of suits, so you don't have to constantly make them. So it saves resources. And if you wonder what these are down here, these are glasses. Now glasses, they're not just for fashion. They have functional uses, but I'll get back to that later. I'll get to that later. But for now, we're gonna just go down the suits. So these are the variants of Superman. Then we have Batman. We have Wonder Woman. We have Shazam. Martian Manhunter. Aquaman. A lot of suits don't have alts, but they will get them eventually. We have Firestorm. Adam, like the shrinking person. We have Adam Smasher. We have Doctor Fate. I like his suit. By the way, it doesn't have the glowing white eyes. I wish it did, but I mean it makes sense. I don't, it's just. We have the Joker. No, it doesn't come with a crowbar, but what you did. We have Deathstroke, Weather Wizard, Captain Boomerang, Captain Cold, Accelerated Man. I think you make. Hold on. I think you use. Okay, no. You use his suit to make other suits. You don't use the. You don't make. You don't use. Accelerated Man's suit is a base for a lot of suits. Like Jay Garrick's suit is. How do you make this suit? Okay, so this doesn't have a recipe. Yeah, this doesn't have a recipe. I wish it did. This has a recipe. Yeah, this has a recipe. It uses Accelerated Man's suit, and does it have variants? It does. Okay, whatever. But basically, you can use just enough items to craft these to know what the recipes are because there are a lot of them, and I don't want to go through all of them. But we have the Flash suits, Reverse Flash. By the way, the thing about these suits, I'll show you in a minute. Well, I'll show you later. There's a Speed Force power. Depending on which suit you have on, it changes your Speed Force variant. So you can have Red Lightning, you can have White Lightning, you can have whatever. Like, and I think it changes your max speed as well. We have a lot of suits. We even have Red Death. You know what I'm saying? We have Daredevil, both versions. By the way, his power is in here too. In order to use his powers at all, you have to have his. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. In order to use his. He has a grapple ability, but it's not working right now, so I'm not going to show you the grapple. But you'll see. You'll see when I do. I'll show when I get back to it. We have Captain America. We have Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, and then we have Blue Marvel. But then we have Captain Marvel, which is Carol Danvers. We have the Fantastic Four uniform. Both of them. We have Doom. We have both Black Panthers. Spider-Man. Another Spider-Man suit. I don't know why this suit doesn't don't worry about the glow layer. It's glow layers. I don't know why the oh, that works. Okay, whatever. We have Daredevil. I'm sorry, Deadpool. And then we have another version of Deadpool. Wolverine, Storm, Magneto, Cyclops, Gambit. What was this one? What suit was this? Did I never? Ah, okay. Hold on. It was another suit that I had on this stand, but somehow it disappeared. I must have did something wrong. We have the training suit. We have Sunspot, Quicksilver from the movie. We have Storm from X-Men '97, Magneto from X-Men Evolution. I think. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, X-Men Evolution. Magneto from X-Men '97. Hold on, let me change my skin. And looks pretty good to me. I like it. We have Colossus. We have Thor. Another version of Thor. Sentry from the comics, and then Sentry from the MCU. Now, the only thing I don't like about this suit is the waist/belt part. It looks weird. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be his belt in the movie, but I don't like it. But everything else is dope. We have Blade, Graviton. We have a Viltrumite outfit. We have Omni-Man, Invincible Blue outfit. This is not Invincible. This is a custom suit that someone has in the mod. This is a person's custom suit. His name is Ares, but this is one of his custom suits. He wanted an Invincible suit, and yes, all of these can be used. Now there are some powers that are UUID bound by the devs where you can't use them at all because it's like their own specific power because there's an SMP, but it's a private SMP, so that's why. I don't know if they will ever make their power public I don't think they're gonna make it public because we use the SMP. So I guess that makes sense. But this is Timeline, a custom speedster, and Oblivion, a custom speedster. We have a custom Thor suit, a custom Nabu or Dr. Fate outfit. A person called Cardinal. This is not Spider-Man. It's a custom, but it's not Spider-Man. But we have Cardinal, we have Homelander, Soldier Boy, Stormfront, Comic A-Train, Sinister Invincible, Omni Invincible, Singularity. Now this suit, this is my suit. This is my custom suit. I have a custom suit. Singularity. Singularity is my character. He has gravity manipulation. You'll see. When gravity gets reworked, oh man, you're only on this. We have Boom, which is the Hellblazer suit. We have Shadow Snake from Metal Gear. We have Deku. We have the Doctor's coat. And yes, the Doctor from Doctor Who. We have the Iron Man stuff. And those are all the suits for now. But keyword for now. We have Iron Man's exosuit. And so these suits, they are tied to a power. But you can, okay, prime example. This suit, I can put it on, right? But as you see, I have no powers. Like I can use these, but I can't unlock them at all. And the reason why I can't unlock them is because I don't have an arc reactor. An arc reactor is an item that you use and it gives you the power of arc reactor. Only a person who has an arc reactor can use the Iron Man suits. But anyone can wear the Iron Man suits. Like, you see how I look right now? If I had the arc reactor power, my eyes would actually be blue. They would glow. Like, I can't use any of these. I can't use none of these. Can't use none of the power. I don't even think I can use the exosuit power. Yeah, no. So, don't worry about me flipping. That's a different mod. Let's go down here to see what we're looking at. The powers. Actually, no. Not the powers. The items. We have Mjolnir. The Trident. Godslayer Sword. Batons. A bow staff. Eskrima sticks. Captain America shields and different variants of it too. Batarangs. Kryptonite stuff. And yes, Kryptonite actually does harm Kryptonians. Vibranium weapons. Ooh, weapons. And we have these weapons from One Piece. But it's not, these are not able, you can't craft these or find these at all. Yeah. These are creative only items right here. Everything else you can craft, but these right here you cannot. We have a Kryptonite shard, that's the reason I have this in here, and we have a Kryptonite ore. Now, there's ore for the other blocks too, but the reason I have the ore, I want to test something out that I haven't tested yet, and I want to see if it's possible. So, we'll check that out later. Now, the way you get powers is by multitudes of ways. You have two ways. You can either A, or at least, because this is the power obtainment for now. I don't know if they're going to change it later when the mod gets updated again. But for now, so you have uncatalyzed blood. Uncatalyzed blood is an anchor for a lot of things. So you put uncatalyzed blood in a blast furnace. You smelt it, and then you use it for catalysts. And it's awaken the hero's power. Crazy word. What kind of power do I have? I have replication. Nice. I'm not using that right now. So, yeah, you use uncatalyzed blood to make catalyzed blood. Catalyzed blood is for these three anchors. And when I say anchors, these are the catalysts that you use for the three types of powers that are in the mod. You have a alien power, you have dark matter power, or you have an X-gene power. Now, by themselves, these do nothing. But powers are broken off into multiple types of powers and branches. Now, these aren't in any order. I just have them in the order that is in JI. So, forgive me. But, yeah. So, you have these. And you also have a cosmic bottle. A cosmic bottle is used to make any of the any of the 5 Fantastic Four powers and Doom. So to make this is you need 4 Ender Pearls, a Blaze Powder, and a Dragon's Breath. Me personally, it's not a hard recipe. None of these recipes are hard, except for the Alien Vial. The Alien Vial, I think, is the hardest to make, only because of these 2 items right here. The Alien Flesh. So the Alien Flesh, it has a 15% drop chance from a witch. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit don't drop it, bro. But that's beside the point. So we have Alien Vials, and to make a vial, my bad, that's a different thing. To make a vial, you gotta get an empty vial. That's the empty vial recipe, and these are syringe recipe. And to get a blood syringe, all you do is take a syringe. All you do is take a syringe, sneak, and use it, and it gives you blood. It's for like some injections and stuff, nothing too crazy. The power obtainment used to be a little different, but it was changed later. But that's the story for another day. There are some things in here that leaks over from the other version. And when I say other version, this has been updated multiple times. I'm just doing a video now because it's the most released. I mean, it's the most updated version that I know of. But yeah, so you have these vials. You'll see. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm stumbling over my words because I did not make a script for this. I am just freeballing this shit. I'm winging it and going off on a whim. So, Super Soldier. We're gonna go through the powers now. Super Soldier. You make a Super Soldier vial and you get your blood, right? Boom. That's how you make the Super Soldier vial. Glycerin Melon, Lapis Lazuli, Redstone Flux. Don't worry about the EMC values. This is a mod called Project E. I set these myself. Not all of them, but some of them. Because, don't worry about that, though. That's something else. So, boom. Super Soldier. Super Soldier. All. So, some things have default stats. Some things don't. Like, Super Soldier doesn't have any powers, but it can do something special. Does it? What does it do? Does it do anything different? No. Okay. There is a secret when you have Super Soldier. If you have Super Soldier and you pick up Mjolnir, you have a moveset. Now, you cannot fly with Mjolnir. Only Thor can do that. But you can do a leap. Yeah. You can do a leap. You can shoot lightning. You can throw lightning. And then you can do a slam. Hold on. I don't think they're in the shift mode. Oh. Yeah, so this slam, the best way to do it, you jump in the air and then slam down. It's lightning. Now, some powers give you fall damage suppression, but I have that turned off right now. Like I had turned off fall damage because I don't like it. But some powers give you fall damage suppression, where it either does no damage, or it does small amounts of damage depending on the height, or it just doesn't exist at all. Only some of them do. Now, like certain powers can change based on the item you're holding in your hand. But that's Super Soldier. Nothing too crazy with Super Soldier. You have a base. You have a default of 8 armor without anything on. Defense level 3. These are the stats. Defense level 3, health 3, regeneration 1, movement speed and jump boost is strength 3. You know what I'm saying? So my health is 26. You get an extra 6 heart, 8 defense. Nothing too crazy. And so, boom. That's Super Soldier. Next, Panther powers. Also, another thing to mention: when you use an injection or a vial, you can't extract them, and you can't store your powers into like another injection, and you can't stack your powers either. So yeah. And there is a bug right now, or a feature right now, where if you have this mod and you have heroes installed, it will delete the hero base power. Like, you can still get a hero's power, but this menu, like this little thing, won't pop up, and you won't be able to use your hero's power, because in order to use it, you have to have the hero's base power, and it for some reason deletes it. So you'll have to find a way to get it to work. Like, you have to do superpower, add heroes dot base power. Hold on, not heroes dot, my bad. Base power, and that just gives you the ability to have heroes powers. Heroes gives it to you by default, but this mod deletes it for some reason. I do not know why, but it just this the only like it. I don't know why it deletes it for some reason. Speaking of, oh yeah, Panther powers. You get a double jump. Yeah, in this mod you get a double jump. And if you do it right, you can. Well, my keyboard be tweaking, so you can't see it. But you can literally double jump as many times as you want. There is somewhat of a cooldown, but boom. Now let me do slash ability. Okay. Slash ability. Block. Ability. Black Panther. All. So as you can see at the top, I have a lot of abilities that are locked, and that's because I don't have my suit on. But I do have abilities. I have block. Hold on. I have block. I have a lunge. And then I have a strike or a kick. And that's without my suit. Now, where is that? You have to wear the Black Panther suit, any one of them. You can either wear this one, or you can wear this one. Either one works, but that's what unlocks the rest of your powers. You can climb walls. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find a wall. You can climb walls. You have rapid strikes, and you have a shockwave. Now there's a bar on the side. I don't know what this does. So hold on, let me summon a zombie. Okay, this bar does not seem to go up. And not if I block either. So I don't know why. But it doesn't. But let's see how long it takes to kill a zombie. 3 hits. Technically 2, if you do it right. And these abilities aren't too bad, you know. Like, it's actually pretty good for PvP. You know what I'm saying? Too crazy, not too crazy. Also, there is a small bug sometimes, but it's just a visual thing. It doesn't do anything. Where when you're flipping sometimes, you'll be stuck, like in animation flipping. All you gotta do is just jump again or flip again. Nothing too crazy. But mind you, another thing about this power, if you have a power that has the ability to double jump, do not use any ability that lets you fly. If you do, you will infinitely be double jumping and moving by yourself, and you cannot fly with a power unless you double jump because it uses the same function as flight. Like, yeah, it uses the same function as flight. Palladium's just weird that way. That's just how it is. So that's the Panther power. Next power, lasers. Now, this is very destructive, so I'm going to get glasses. I'm going to put the glasses on. Actually, I'm going to show you what happens if I don't wear glasses. That's what happens. Your eyes are permanently stuck shooting lasers unless you put on. Unless you close them. You can close them, but you can't see anything. Of course. Now I'm going to ability block. Now, once again, you still have base stats, default stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some powers are automatically unlocked. I don't think you have to unlock much stuff. Some things may be changed later. Now, I'm going to put the glasses on. So as you can see, my vision is stopped. And earlier, what you seen when I had the glasses on my head, it can make my, you know, I can choose to shoot my lasers out. But I can't control them. And the way you do that, the way you control them, bruh, I don't like this keyboard, bro. My keyboard, see, like if you keep seeing me jitter and stop, that's not me. That's my keyboard stopping. It's not registering my input sometimes. So give me a second. It just be weird. So to be honest, all you really need is Cyclops' visor. You don't even need the whole suit. You just need his visor. Where is Cyclops? Yeah, there's two suits. You have this one. Let me make sure. Hold on. Yeah, you just need his visor. Yeah, so when you activate your ability, oh my god! All right, yeah, you can choose to activate your ability. As you see, it raises your arm up like you're touching the visor, and then it creates a laser. Now when you look down, oh wait, oh no wait, what you have to do is change your output. I think two. Hold on. I think two allows you to do. Yeah, two allows you to float with the lasers. That's the minimum you need to float with lasers. You change your output by holding the activation button and scrolling. Well, you don't have to hold it. As long as it's active and scroll, all you do is just scroll wheel. And the stronger your ability, the more damage it does. Now, none of the lasers destroy blocks. None of the lasers in this mod destroys blocks, and I'm glad because, bruh. But yeah, so all you need is the visor. You don't really need the entire suit to use the rest of your abilities. You just need the visor. Where is Cyclops' suit, bro? And there's two suits. There's a Chris Claremont version. There's you know, I like this suit. I really do like this suit. Like I said, the recipes are in JEI. There are some suits that don't have recipes though. Let me change my powers before I take these glasses on. For flight. Now flight is not what you think. It also doesn't work. I forgot. So flight is aerodynamic barrier. So flight is based off of Captain Celebrity from My Hero Academia. Captain Celebrity, he creates a barrier and he flies around. He creates a barrier, flies around, and he can give the barrier to other people. But I can't show that off right now because the power isn't working. So that'll be fixed soon. Next update maybe. And I'll probably show that in the next video. But let me try to use a command. The command for this for the powers of this mod slash superpower RH. No, my bad. Add your name. No. Add RH colon and whatever. So I'm gonna see if what is there. Also, there are some powers in here that you cannot use or your game will crash. And like it is a guaranteed crash because these are for effects. And they're not supposed to be permanently bound into your character. They're only supposed to be used in a time of you have an ability done to you. Now there's a power called Quake. This is based off of Quake from Marvel. You know, Daisy. Now, ability. Her ability is vibration manipulation. Or earthquakes. Let me get away from my stuff. Now, Quake, she has a super jump. And when she falls down, she creates shockwaves. Let me summon her zombie. So, it does damage to nearby enemies. It does moderate damage. Ouch. And the cooldown is not that bad, actually. It's not that long of a cooldown. And then, he has concussive blast. You know. Little shockwave that pushes people back. It seems to be a close range attack. This is not far. This is not long range. This is a close range one. So, yeah. She can phase. You can phase through things. You know, nothing too crazy. You can block with a force field. I didn't mean to use the ult. There's the funniest thing is with force fields in this mod, there's a glitch you have, right? Where if you use a force field, you can kind of fly. Like, I don't know if that's meant to be a thing, but when you use force fields, you can kind of fly. But it's super slow, and it's the duration of when you have your force field up. Let me show you again. On my ult field down. Force field, and as you see, I can kind of fly. But it's not anything crazy. Now, force fields, I don't know if they changed it, but I know for sure force fields can only block melee. Force fields can for sure block melee, but some force fields can block lasers, and I can't test that right now because I don't have another player on with me. Where is my showcase area? Here it is. And Quake doesn't have a suit. There are a lot of powers in here that don't have suits completely, but you know, it is what it is. Now you have magnetism. You don't need suits. You don't need suits for every power. Only some powers require suits. Matter of fact, let me show you some of the abilities. So, like, some powers have default stats, like the defense, the health, the strength, and the movement. The only thing you have to unlock is the flight sometimes, and your abilities that you have, which makes sense. So you can save your experience and instead use them on your abilities instead of having to worry about getting your passives up, like your health and your defense. You can survive while getting the XP. So it has flight, and it's a pretty decent speed flight, you know. You can shoot electricity. You control gravity. I didn't mean to do that. Summon a zombie egg on there. You control gravity. Oh, that pushes them back, actually. The lag. Oh my god. That move lags me out a lot. Maybe it's because I have shaders. You have a force field. I'm not going to use it because force fields, it makes me move so slow. And then you have his ult. His ult may kill me. No. It's just very laggy for me because I have shaders. But this ult, so It's actually stopped people crazy. So this ult does apply to people wearing certain types of armor, and if you have techno-based powers, it dampens your powers completely. If it's technology-based, it's like a huge EMP. Where is my showcase area? Create a waypoint. Showcase. All right. Yeah. Showcase area. And also, like I said, here's his suits. I'm gonna put on his X-Men 97 suit. Now, this mod has add astro compatibility, but it's not completely add astro compatibility. Only certain powers can go to space. Not go. Only certain powers can breathe in space, and actually, only certain powers can go to space. Like, well, I have F-Sang's mod in here too, so it lets me go to space anyway. But if you didn't have F-Sang, you have to have, I think, basically any power that can breathe in space are the only ones that can fly to space. I think Antimatter can fly to space. Silver Surfer can. Superman can. Magneto cannot. But yeah, I don't. But that's just one of those things. Oh no, I don't like that. I have a mod, the real first person mod, and yeah, I'm deleting it later because I can't use it because it looks weird. Oh, by the way, if you may be wondering why this icon is locked, the first one, this is for shaping metal. You can shape iron, you can shape gold, you can shape netherite, and you can even shoot at. You can shoot like nuggets of iron at enemies and deal damage to them. And sometimes I think actually, yeah. Let me see. Actually, let me test this out. Let me get netherite, gold, iron. Nuggets. Also, you can shape ore. You can shape the ore of the material to anything, but you can't turn it back to ore once you change it to an ingot. And that's just because that's how it works. Now, you can turn the ingot into a weapon, netherite, gold ingot. I could use this pebble ability. Use an iron ingot at the target, wrapping it around their hands to bind them to the ground. How do I do that? Does it have to be an iron ingot? Oh, okay, no. Because iron javelin. Hold on. How do I use this ability? Oh, that's what that is. Okay. The icon threw me off. So you have to have it in your hand, and you can shoot at them, and it binds them. It makes them bound. Can I do this for anything? It's only iron ingot? Yeah, it's only an iron ingot. Okay. Pretty good ability, actually. I didn't even notice it's a thing. Like, I'm discovering new stuff as I'm showcasing this. Because I don't use magnetism. I use gravity, and in the SP, I use gravity. Well, gravity and kryptonium. So let me go put this suit back. There are a lot of suits, okay? And I am stumbling over my words because I am very tired. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, and I am recording this video. One of my first ever Minecraft showcase videos. I definitely have a lot to learn, but it's just one of those things. So, next power, Colossus. So, Colossus. He has moves, but you cannot use them unless you get hard. I meant turn to metal. So, why do I have a thong on? I'm gonna go put a suit on. Why do I have a thong? Yes, you can wear armor as Colossus. You can even change it with it on. There are some powers that don't let you wear armor with them, and I'll show you. You can block, punch, hit. You can block. You can do shockwaves. That's too crazy. On his stats, he has a. Hold on, let me take his armor off. Without armor, he has 20 armor when he's metal, 8 when he isn't. His armor, nothing too crazy. It's a bro. I don't know how to explain it. Let's just put it like this. It's good, all right. You have armor when you're not wearing You have default stats. You have default stats with powers, and you can see them. But like I told you, suits don't make the powers. You can use the powers without all the suits. Claws. These are Wolverine's claws. By default, you have all of your abilities. But there's one thing that you don't have, and that is adamantium. Where is it? Adamantium, right here. You need adamantium. 4 adamantium ingots. Now, to make adamantium, so I can put that in here. Adamantium. Where the fuck is it? Right here. Adamantium. To make adamantium, you need titanium, vibranium, and netherite. And you need 4 of them. So, with your powers, you can get enhanced regeneration, jump boost, and leaping, right? Boom, leap, claw. You can wall climb, You can double jump. You can block. You can also block with when you hold right click. It's a block. And you have the claw attack. And this is with just the bone claw. It's pretty good, actually. And your claws work as pickaxes. Apologize for my lie. Wait, no. They do work as pickaxes. I just have it so you don't drop blocks. That's what it is. Also, when you pick up a block or an item, it turns your claws off. You can't turn claws on if you have a block in your hand. And that's just to reduce. That just to make it so it's less broken, because like you can have a sword in your hand and you have claws out. Like it gives you an extra set of damage until you unlock all of your abilities. Then when you have it out now, you have adamantium. It instead just swaps the block out of your hand. And when you have adamantium claws, I think it's netherite level and or diamond level of mining. And then the strength, the strength level, you can 2-shot. That's what adamantium. Without adamantium, I think it takes 3 hits to kill the zombie, if I'm not mistaken. But your regeneration is slowed when you have you have a little bit less regeneration when you have adamantium. It does not poison you. Don't worry, you don't have adamantium poisoning. I'm glad you don't. But yes, you don't have adamantium poisoning, but your regeneration is slowed when you're using Wolverine's claws and adamantium. Whether Storm's powers. You fly. You have a tornado. You can change the weather. You can either make it. You can cast down rain or cast down thunder. You want to cast down thunder? See, I can make it rain. I can make it stop raining. I can make it regular rain. Also, when it is raining, your powers are boosted. You're a lot stronger when it's raining. As you can tell by the lightning around your body if it's raining, and you have power boost. Shoot lightning. Create tornadoes. Create hail. Using hail blocks. And then the ults. There's an ultimate. It's a Tempest. When oh, there's more moves. Oh shit! I forgot about these. Yeah. I'm fire. And storm. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm fire resistant a storm. I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense. That move makes a little tornado-ish type dash. Now you have two move. You have two abilities with your ult. When it's not raining, you can create a sandstorm, and it's like a dry wave of damage. Ouch. But when it is raining, it changes. Instead, it's a hailstorm. It summons lightning and it creates a hailstorm. Let me switch this ability. Augmented movement potential. This ability these are Quicksilver's powers. Yeah, Quicksilver. Double jump, super speed, you know, all the crazy ability. None too crazy. Bad punches. I hate this. You can phase. Right? Yeah, you can phase. There's a super punch. And then there's a tornado. You can run around and create a tornado. See that? Now, there's something that you didn't know. Up while running in a tornado, you can basically fly. And this is on purpose. This is not a glitch, this is on purpose. Sneak, it has a super kick. You can wall run, then you can slow down time. I'll show you. It doesn't stop it, it just slows it down. You know what I'm saying? It makes everyone slower around you. And sometimes your speed trail and your ability change based off of your suit. So, where is the suit at? I can't find it. Like, keyword keeps stopping me, bro, I swear. You can use the suit, but I'm going to use this one. Okay, I was wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong about this power. I mean, I wasn't wrong about the suit thing, but I was wrong about this power. The suit thing, it was about a different power. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like, but any speedster, any Speed Force speedster can use use Speed Force Speedster can use the flash suits, and it'll change the way they run their lightning and stuff. But Quicksilver, you know, it's Quicksilver. Let me turn off my speed. Well, I swear my keyboard is like hindering me in the worst way possible. All right, next power. Regeneration. It's just Deadpool. Nothing too crazy. It's just regeneration. You can come back after a certain amount of times. What's this? Jump boost. Yeah. You just have regeneration. And if you die, you come back from a single drop of blood. Nothing too crazy. Solar energy catalyst. Oh, solar. Now, solar, it's not what you think. It's not Superman. It's literally solar energy. You mean make it stop raining? It works in the rain too. I would just rather prefer it to not rain. Ability. Oh, this power is Sunspot. As you see, I have no abilities. And that's because I haven't absorbed any sunlight. But you can fly. So now your abilities pop up when you have sunlight. The higher you are, the more sunlight you gain. And that applies to any power that absorbs sunlight. But you absorb solar energy. And when you use your abilities, oh, see? Solar energy. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, is this right here? Yeah. Not too crazy. Like his abilities are pretty cool. They're actually pretty strong too. Don't mind the weird animations. I have other mods that change the way I do stuff. I hope this flight animation, not flight. I hope this flight trail gets changed because it's very hindering in third person, but I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. But you have solar absorption. You know, the ability they're all fire. Get it? But yeah, you know. Let's see, turn it. You know, you have your punch. Ouch. You have your beam. Can I use my ability? There you go. You have your beam. You have your little flare. It's a solar flare. You have your tornado. Oh no, my bad. That's your old. You have your tornado. I ran out of solar energy, but it sends the enemies flying. Next, we have stockpile, and there's two versions of stockpile. Make it big. Ability. Wow, I'm late. Oh, whatever. So, hold on. Okay. All right. So we have stockpile. Now, to gain energy, you have to charge it, but it harms you. Or no, it doesn't. Does it not? Yes, it doesn't harm me. That must have been changed then. But it drains your hunger, makes you somewhat kind of nauseous, and it makes you weak when you're doing it. And you have energy. You can use all of your abilities without any energy, but the more energy you have, the stronger you are. You know what I'm saying? That works, man. why it doesn't. I don't know why it's not harming me. Maybe it's because of the settings I have on in the world, but it's supposed to harm you when you're charging your energy. And like the higher your energy threshold is, the more damage you do. Like if you and bro, that damage goes crazy. Like you see, it said half. It said halfway, right? I could damn near two shot a zombie. Now watch this. Let me charge it. I'm gonna just sit here charging it the whole time. And it drains your hunger. I have a mod to stop that, so don't worry about why it's not draining my shit. But it drains your hunger like very low. But yeah, so I'm charging my stamina or stockpiled energy. I'm charging my energy. I'm not gonna lie, I might not even edit this video. I might just post it how it is. And then I'll just take the criticism in the comments, see how I can learn from it, do better, make better videos, and see how it is. Also, if you made it this far in the video, type uh type Deku versus Miles if you made it this far in the video. Type Deku versus Miles. So now I have my energy. I have my energy maxed out. I can one shot a zombie. Let me see if I can one shot an Iron Golem. Come in. Iron. Golem. And three shot it. And that's saying something. I would use the little mannequins, but it ain't gonna give you a valid description of how much you're really doing. Or at least I gotta set that up, and that's a lot of work because I don't have it in here. Boom. Now, what you see right here in my inventory, the 1-star. There's two versions of stockpile. You have stockpile, you max it out, and you create the 1-star. The 1-star is made of a nether star, cosmic bottle, echo shard, and chorus fruit. To make cosmic, I showed you already. Now, you go in your thing, your powers, and you use the 1-star. By the way, like I told you, it deletes your hero's base power. You can keep your hero's power. Never mind, you can't. It deletes your hero's powers. Or I think hold on, superpower. Query. Yeah, it deletes any power from any add-on you have that has / superpower. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest it. If you plan on using other powers, don't use stockpile V2 because your powers will get deleted. Yeah, it will be deleted. Now, as you see, I have no abilities. But you see me floating, not flying, but floating. So this power has all of Deku's quirks, but the way you use them, you have to charge energy. Of course, you charge energy by shifting, and you charge your energy. Charge it up, and you should have energy. Hold on. Charge it. Oh, I'm sorry. You shift the hold, and then you scroll. That's it. There we go. You shift, activate it, and scroll. And the higher your full count, the more you do. So you can float, and you right click with a little flick, and it helps you go faster. Right? You super jump, float, flick. Your speed gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Get A of your air shots, or your smash. Do a chain out. Do a chain, and it binds them. Or you can grab them and web them up, kind of. Yeah. What's this? Smoke screen. You have smoke screen. You're invisible. Oh shit. My keyboard is holding me. There we go. The smoke screen. Now, this one is gear shift overdrive. It maximizes all of your powers, and it makes you super strong. It makes you faster, stronger, and you have an energy threshold, right? When that energy threshold is used up, yeah, when that energy threshold is used up, your access to your powers will be dampened for a small amount of time. As you can see, you can't use your other quirks. You can't even fly. That, I'm gonna wait till my power come back. Watch my power. Right there. So yeah, if you're using this in a PvP setting, make sure you can get to a safe place while this cooldown is happening. Why are the powers not? I don't have to unlock me again. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're good. They came back. It took a while for them to come back, but yeah, as you can see, I think that was like 2 minutes, 1 minute. Next power, Powerplex. Powerplex powers are one of my favorite powers. As you can see, I have no ability. Hold on. Ability. Powerplex on. Now, in this mod, Powerplex can't fly. He can in the show, yes, but he can't fly in this, which sucks. But you know, suck it up. Now, the way you unlock his powers, you have to activate his ability absorption. Now you can absorb fall damage to get your power up, or you can take damage, any form of damage. Watch this, or you deal damage. If you deal damage as well, never mind. They changed it, so it's not if you deal damage. You have to get damage done to you. Right? Let me just activate and turn it on. Yeah, you have to have damage dealt to you, not if you deal damage. Oh. Alright, you have your leap. I have to leap away from my things before they actually break. So you have your leap. Every time you jump up in the air and leap, you strike down lightning as you land. You have your lightning blast. You have your surge. Oh, I'm out of energy. Oh yeah, that drains a lot of my energy too. I just realized. The more damage you take, the faster your bar builds up. Oh, 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 oh. Also, here's my ultimate. Here's my ultimate. Wait, 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 wait. What? God damn it. Alright. My ultimate. Oh, my energy? No. When you die, your energy goes away. Alright. That's lightning strike. It drains all of your energy. Or it drains a decent amount of energy. But Poplex's power is actually very good in PvP. Not gonna lie. Now, gravity. I know how to use gravity extensively. Really, shit. But gravity. You fly? And when you fly, or when you use any of your powers, your eyes glow purple. You fly? You can teleport. You can use beams of condensed gravitational energy. This ability right here pushes your enemies back and damages them too. I don't know why that particle doesn't show up how it's supposed to. But yeah. Now you can either A, make your enemies float up in the air. Float in the keyboard. Keyboard! What are you doing? You can make them float in the air. Hold on. You can bro. Move back, bro. My keyboard literally be holding me right now, bro. I swear. Like, this is not good. Decrease gravity. Oh. Okay. So gravity somewhat had a rework that I didn't know about. Instead of the gravity being able to lift you, it slows you instead. But you can still harm them this way. You push them back and it does damage. Now this last minute is your ult. You have either more defense or more strength. I have more strength right now. I can one-shot anything. My defense is horrible. But to this one, I have more defense, less strength. But my movement is slow. So I'm basically a moving tank. I mean, a fucking tank. I can tank so much damage. And this is without any armor, by the way. 23 defense points with that move on. Now it's gravity. Next, pyrokinesis. Okay, pyrokinesis also doesn't work. But ability, no, superpower, place, gravity, RH, pyro, ability unlock. All right, this is pyrokinesis. You have flight. This is based on Firestorm. You can shoot blasts, punches, beams of fire, a shield, a fire surge. Right? What does this do? Oh, this boosts your stats, but you can't use your other. Lie to fucking me. You have your ult. How can I smell stuff? I can smell any ore into an ingot. Interesting. Now, of course, you're fire resistant. But okay, it says I can smell any ore into an ingot. How does this work? Let me see. Ore. Does it work with modded ores too? Bro, where's the ore? All right, let me see something. Let me try copper ore, right? Like the actual block. Okay, it can smelt it, right? Now, if can I get the actual raw? I can. It doesn't support modded stuff, which makes sense. It makes sense because you have to code that in, and who's gonna do all that extra stuff for no the mega furnace? But yes, this power is based off of Firestorm. It's different from Sunspot. Wait a minute, I forgot. I think Sunspot also has ore creation. I mean, ore smelting. Now, his power, blindness, ability unlock, ability wellness all. Now, hold on. You don't have to be blind, as you can see. I can choose not to be blind, and I have a double jump too. But when I'm not blind, I don't have my abilities. When I am blind, though, I do have my abilities. And this is, you see, easy way to fix this. Just open the menu, and you're not blind anymore. And also, I just go to first person. But, where is it? There it is. So, you have to be blind, you use his abilities. He has punch, kick, that's really it, and block. And he has spatial awareness. He can see enemies around him. An X-ray ability, right? Now, his last ability is locked, and that's because it's a grapple. But I told you, I'm not going to show you the grapple because it's not working right now. And it will literally bug my game if I do it, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, he has a double jump. Pretty good double jump, too. Has some abilities. I like his fighting. Like, his fighting is pretty cool. I'll be using him when I want to be Iron Fist. Oh, man, we have so many more powers to go, bro. Shit. I've been recording for an hour. I am tired. I'm not gonna lie. After this power, I'm gonna make a part 2. I'm gonna make a part 2 because part 1 is long. I haven't even showed you everything yet. So, ice, based on Killer Frost. You have your Ice Blast, Ice Beam, his tool creation. What's this? Path creation. Nope, that's your move. That shows that. And then you have Ice Age. This is based off of One Piece. It freezes a lot of shit in the area and makes everything frozen. Yeah. You cannot fly because this is not based off of Iceman. This is based off of Killer Frost. And you get this ability by using Dark Matter and Ice Block. Homelander. Let's be running through real quick. Homelander. Ability. Unlock. Hold on. Boom. You know, flight, laser vision, super screen, X-ray, rage mode. Your strength boost. Nothing too crazy. Becomes a human vibrator. And you'll, mind you, a lot of this stuff is gonna change eventually anyway. So, yeah. And speed run. Stormfront. Lightning. 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 Did you fly? Nothing too crazy. Radiation host, which is Soldier Boy. Ability, unlock, Emily, Soldier Boy. Oh, blast, blast, ultimate. It dampens powers and it does a lot of damage. You don't have any. Yeah. Next, wind. I like this one. Ability, unlock. Oh, you can fly. Summon the wind blades. Tornado arms. Windshield. Tornado. Tornado ultimate that does so much damage. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it does a lot of damage. And as the tornado goes, it summons shears, wind shears. Is that okay? No. Tornado arms though. That's wind. Let's go down the line. Ultramite. Flight. Punch. Shockwave. Blocking. Sonic clap. Fast punches. Also, when you're flying, you don't have destructive flight, but you have a AoE damage when you're flying, so you can fly into people. Wait, is it active automatically? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, you can damage enemies. It's hard to aim it though, so I don't use it. I have Kryptonian. This one cannot fly, but you super jump, laser vision. I need to absorb some sunlight. Frost breath, X-ray. Shit. Oh, that's a punch. Okay, he doesn't have a sonic clap. He has a super punch. Arshing. Flight. Laser vision. I can disguise myself as the green guy. Yeah. Like it. It gives you base armor too. Also, you're stronger when you're in your green form, but when you're on fire, you lose act. Matter of fact, I can show you. When you're on fire, your green form turns off and you lose access to your other powers. What's this? You can read people's minds and what powers they have. You can phase through stuff. You can have a telekinetic mental break that dampens, like, this power go crazy. You can heal yourself. You can go invisible. And I think that's it from Martian. 3. Flight. Oh, you passive absorb energy, yeah. Super punch, beam, energy. What's this? A solar flare. You have a what the fuck? A supernova move, and then you have your binary mode. It boosts your stats, gives you yeah, that just drains your energy like crazy, and it locks your abilities for a while. Still fly, of course, though. That's regular Kree. That's the regular Kree. I'll show you how to get other stuff too. There's 2 versions of Kree. Mass, virtual mass, size changing. Not too crazy. Ability. What? You know, I got a super class. Yes. Hold on. Virtual mass. What do you expect, dude? Oh, I throw cobblestone. I can throw cobblestone at people. Hulk can too. I'm not going to use it. I mean, I'm not going to do that right now. What's this? Sonic? Oh, yeah. Ability. Scream. When I raise my... I can scream and stuff. Like Black Canary. Next. Virtual mass is different than regular mass. Ability unlocked. This one is based off of the Jujutsu Kaisen. Summon zombie. I gotta take damage actually. Wait, while having this active. Oh, I can deal damage as well. Yeah, I like this one. Like, I actually like this one. Hey, hold this. Oh, wait. Who the heck killed me? Yeah. Did it not work? Hold on. Let me summon a dummy. You want to accumulate damage on this dummy? Also, the more you accumulate, the more damage you do. But this is the ult. Chakra that does so much damage that I don't know what it was. All right, Shadow. Shadow is actually pretty good. You can fly. You know, your body has turns to a shadow. You have a storage, inner storage. You create shadow weapons. You also have a shadow. Bro, my keyboard be betraying me. You have a shadow blast. My keyboard starts betraying me. All right. Shadow orb that you shoot. And then a shadow tornado. And you can also teleport. Bro, my keyboard. Keyboard! Oh, I swear, bro. There we go. I need a keyboard. Spider. Spider powers. Ability unlock. You web slide. I'm not going to show you web swinging, but in order to web swing and use the rest of your abilities, you have to have the suit on. The spider suit for the powers. I'm going to put this one on so even better. You can web swing, but I'm not going to do that. But do this. Web zip. And web shoot. Also, you have a chance of dodging. You have a spider sense. You have a chance of dodging. Not 100%, but there's a small chance. You gonna hit it? Where you gonna? Can I dodge? 25% success rate. You got you. You're not gonna keep hitting me. I'm gonna get You died. Whatever. Next. Oh, they're right here. My inventory. Doom's powers. So for Doom, you have access to all of your abilities off the go when you have to unlock them, but you can force field stuff. You have a different set of abilities, you know. You read powers, decrease gravity, lightning wave, shock wave, inner storage, freeze touch, hellfire twister. I like this one actually. It burns the enemies in the twister. Just reduces my damage. And your ult is a crazy. But one thing you don't know is, as you see, I'm not flying, but you can fly if you have on Doom's outfit. Then you can fly. That's the only way you can fly if you have on his outfit. But everything else you can do. Mr. Fantastic! Chaboyan, when you put on his suit, I don't have to, but I want to. You can default. Matter of fact, I'll show you something. Anything that does less than the initial amount of damage, it bounces right off of you. If it does less than 5 damage, but I think swords can go through. Yes, swords can go through. But everything else, so I can stretch my arm, do an attack. Do a rotating. I can do my Gatling gun, shockwave, potential balloon. All right, now and also the twister move. Oh yeah, I can glide. One of my favorite things I can do. Gear 4. And this is not for cosmetics. I can fly as well with Gear 4. But there's a downside to this ability. It's not all fun and games and peaches and rainbows. No, peaches and rainbows. Instead, after it runs out, go tiny. Kind of like Luffy when he went Gear 4. My bad, Gear 3? I don't know. But there's a timer. Boom. New power. What is this? Light. Ability. I can fly. I have a board with light. Because, yeah, she can do that. By the way, a lot of powers are getting a rework. Like, a lot of them are getting a rework. Of course, I can go invisible. I can create a shield. Got light blast. I can create weapons. And I can suffocate. I can suffocate you. It does a lot of damage too. Or not a lot, but it does a decent amount of damage. It's annoying when you find a piece of. Now, the thing is, can I do something? Hold on, can I? No, you can't. It takes off your armor, but can I wear it around it? No, I can't. Well, I kind of can, but that's just because of armor. And the thing, ability, lock, go. 13 base damage. I have a. What's this? Oh, it's clobbering time. I can block. I can do a shockwave. I can do a kick. And my ult. What does my ult do? Indomitable will? What does that do? Oh, it makes you stronger. It'll tucker me out. What does that mean? Oh, my abilities. Okay, yeah, my abilities get. I can use my abilities for a second, but I get way stronger. I don't even remember this ability. Was this changed? Bro, I swear, there's a lot of stuff I don't remember or don't know because I have not played single player with this mod a lot recently. My bad, I was in trouble. But yes, that's how to play. Johnny. Best part about this power, it doesn't burn my clothes. Worst part, it doesn't change my clothes. It's supposed to make the clothes green. I mean, not green, orange, but it's okay. Things happen. It probably changed next update. I don't know yet. I have my, my abilities. I can shoot stuff. Fire beam, fire tornado, supernova. Puckers me out. Yeah. But I can still use my fire. I can use my fire fist. So I'm not defenseless. I'm not completely defenseless. Also, when you're not flamed on, you can't use all of your abilities. The only ability you can use is your fire fist. Unless you're flamed on. We're gonna. There we go. See? I can do my fist. Flame on, but that's it. Next! Gamma radiation. Ability. Wow. Oh, I'm the Hulk. I'll rip my clothes off and get booty butt naked. Now I have a bar. The more damage I do to enemies, the stronger I get. 13, 18, 18. It's just building. It's just rising. It's just going up. It's just going crazy. It's just going. It's just going. It's just going. I'm on 20 now. I'm doing 20 now. You see this? 15, 24, 19, 20, 10, 10. I'm going crazy. Why that's different, but I do a lot of damage now. The screen shake is from a different mod, it's not from this mod. But yeah. A lot of damage. I got a stunner clap. Super punch. Stop waiting. Oh, I can block. Yeah, I got it. Oh, super. Ultra strong there is. Oh, strong there is. What's this? I'm a Kryptonian. Ability. Unlock. Alright, so the thing about Kryptonian. The more sunlight I absorb, the stronger I am. So, which makes sense. But like, I'm going to absorb sunlight, I do 13 damage, right? 14. My sunlight is absorbing. Let me go to the sky. You go higher. Because the higher I am, the more sunlight I absorb as well. I don't want to go too high though. But my ult also is a very good ult. So, where's my target? Here it is. I'm 16, right? I have laser vision, X-ray, sonic. And my ult is a solar flare. It drains all of my solar energy and does so much damage. I think it does damage based on how much solar energy I have too. What? Next power. Bizarro. It's the same way. ability. Mine is the same way, but instead of I have frost breath, laser vision. I mean ice vision. My bad. Super clap. But my ult, it gives me way more strength, and it drains my solar energy. You know, all of my abilities cost more energy than I normally have. Let me go put these suits back. And I have my stuff situated how I want it to be. Alrighty then. Next power. Oh wait, that's all the powers that you can use with the vial. That's all the ones you craft. Next power. Arc reactor. Okay, no. Yeah, first suit we're gonna do. And these are the powers that are bound by suits. You have to wear the suit or you can't use your power. Iron Man. Ability. Exosuit. Oh. It runs off energy. You need energy. You can hover but you can't fly. You have a chest beam. You have a repulsor blast. And that's really all you have. You have a slow flight but nothing too crazy. Next. Classic Iron Man suit. You can fly. You can fly fast. Your energy drains super fast though. You have a shockwave, pulsar beam, punch. You can block, and I think, yeah, you have that kind of beam. Break that. No, I didn't. All right. It's Iron Man, bro. It's not much you can not know. Iron Man, Silver Centurion ability. Oh. Ooh. Punching. This one has lightning. Has a surge. Shockwave. And this stuff right here. I can beam these people. Next. Oh, your energy drains a little bit slower. Your energy doesn't drain at all, I don't think. But you don't gain energy when you're flying at all. But it doesn't drain when you're flying either. So that's the bright. That's the best. That's a good part. A good part. Next, these are the two best suits in the show. I mean, in the entire game. Boom. Silver. Superior Iron Man. You don't even use energy at all. You don't need energy. But you have a whole. What's this? Oh yeah, you have X-ray vision, super punches, a list of a whole bunch of abilities that you can do. Lasers. Did I have nipple lasers? Read powers, decrease gravity, solar flare people, lightning surge, ka-chow. And then that's just those abilities. I have my beams, and then I can go super strong, my boy. I'm super powered. I have so many. I'm like, my stats are dope. Dude. Yeah, it boosts all of my stats. And I think this is the strongest suit. Has the most hacks, bro. And you use no energy. It uses none of your energy at all. Because you don't have any. And then what does that do? When I'm flying. Oh, supersonic flight vacuum. I can harm people when I'm flying. Nice. The default is 12? Dang it. Good. Auto 51. By the way, you can't take off the helmet for now. But ability, a lot. Malik, all. Child. This one uses energy, but you regenerate energy indefinitely. Like you're infinitely regenerating energy. But you use energy to do stuff like not that. For beams, blocking. And that's really you have this you can go invisible. For sure you can go invisible. I know for sure. Lightning blast. What's a sonic blast? Oh, what's this? The lightning surge. Alright. For me personally, I like that superior Iron Man suit out of all of them. By the way, this is a repulsor blast. I mean, this is the arc reactor. This is a power. Like, you have to have this or you cannot use the suits. And oh, I forgot to show you how to make the reactor, actually. I apologize. The reactor, not too hard. Arc reactor. Recipe. You need palladium ingot and quartz circuits. Next, particle accelerator. Now, particle accelerator. It's self-explanatory. It's a particle accelerator. You know what you gotta do? On a lightning bolt, you can struggle lightning. And you have flash powers. It's feasting. The more you run, oh wait, ability, what? Oh. The more you run, the more you use your abilities, you know. The faster you get. You can phase, you have tornado arms. Run a wall, little lightning, crazy. Now, remember what I told you? Depending on the suit you wear, depending on what your lightning is. Boom, right here. Purple lightning. I mean, it's kind of slow, only because my default speed is slow. So, yeah. All right, boom, there we go. You'll have purple lightning coming off of you. If I was faster, it would show my lightning trail better, but it doesn't. It does that. Jay Garrett. Some suits give you like extra stats. Like Barry Allen did. I have yellow lightning coming off of me. Ooh. That's the dark. Eventually, your speed will get to a point where you can actually start seeing your lightning trail. All you gotta do is just run around more with your speed and you can get it. Also, there we go. Starting to get up there. You have a trail. I think you can run through enemies, but I don't know for sure. Wait, no. No, man. For some reason, I can't find my... Did I break it? Whatever. I'm just summon a zombie. See? I ran through. Where you at? Is it hands or is it guaranteed? I think I actually have to like be running for a certain amount of time and then it'll do it. Oh yeah, I forgot. The more you run, build up your energy bar. You do an infinite mass punch. Let me show you. Okay, I can't show you. Oh wait, no, I can do it again. Where's the zombie? The zombie. Oh, this. Infinite mass punch. So I don't even think it has a lightning trail, man. If that's the case. Yeah, no, there's no lightning trails. There's lightning around your body in a blur. But it doesn't really change your stats, just your default speed. You know? Wally. This is not even the fastest Wally suit. Fastest Wally suit is actually this thing. Yeah, I want to see something though. Red Death. Eventually get to. Oh, it does. So okay, Quicksilver can use this can too. Yeah, so species can use any species suit, and it's fine. Quicksilver is different though. He doesn't have any speed force stuff. Uh, right here, timeline. He has his own effects too. And Oblivion. Oblivion? Oblivion's lightning's black. Um, your tornadoes put out fires. Your tornadoes put out fires. I don't. They're gonna add it so when you're running around, you can put out fires too, but that's not in yet because lightning is weird. Let me turn off my speed. Well, I glitched out. Yes. Abilities. Show my fate. All you gotta do is make this. I didn't even show you how to make the. I didn't even show you how to make the tachyon device, bro. But that's this. You boost your speed with the tachyon device as well. Recipe for this. How do you make it? Particle accelerator and netherite, titanium, copper. Particle accelerator is made with kinetic battery, titanium, copper, dark matter body. Kinetic battery is made like this. Boom. Next, Dr. Fate ability. A lot. His order all. Out of the order. You have Dr. Fate's abilities. You got a beam, pain. You can phase. You can create. You can do a force field. You can bind people, and you can even create weapons. And do crazy, you know. It's Dr. Fate. I don't know what the bar does though. I think that's your energy bar. Wait a minute, that is your energy bar. Do I not get energy back? Oh, well, that's the bug that we're talking about. Total Atlantis. I didn't show you how to make it. Fuck it. Atlantis. Total Atlantis. Ancient gold shards. Diamond. Part of the sea. These are Aquaman's powers. Ability unlock. Ability Atlantis and all. Right? Now, you need. See? But I can't use them. I have to have a trident. Can't fly though, but I can summon one of these particles. What the fuck? Oh. Let me screenshot this real quick. Are these on purpose? Yeah, I think these are on purpose. Oh, I think this is a bug. I'm gonna tell them later. We'll get another screenshot just in case. Alright. Get your trident. Summon lightning. You make it rain as well. You can heal yourself. And you can summon a water tornado. You can also make it stop raining. I don't know if you can make it like... Oh, you can. You can make it thunder too. Okay. Go to the Amazon. Recipe for this is the recipe. Now, Amazonian powers, there's two different power sets. You fly, of course, with your Wonder Woman. Block. Shockwave. You can punch. That punch dampens powers. That kick also dampens powers. This right here, I'm a fucking god. My stats are boosted, dog. I go crazy. Oh, so I take no damage for how long? For 1 minute. I take no damage for 1 minute. But when it goes away, I receive all the damage I would have taken while this was active. So be careful. But when I have this sword right here, my moves change. Jump down. Do more damage. Way more damage. But my moves change completely. That's crazy. I'd say a sword if I just myself. Next, 3 cannon. For 3 cannon, make this. Summon lightning. Speed run this because I'm tired. I'm sorry. Summon lightning. No, that's not how that works. I have to get attacked. Zombie. Why didn't it work? Do I have to have no power? Oh, I have the power. Actually. No, I don't. Alright, hold on. Superpower. Move. Amazon. Why is it not working for me? Does it have to be my offhand? Is there a chance there? Hold on. I can get it. Do I have to attack something? Like, I don't know why I don't have the power. But basically, to get it, you have to make this, and you get attacked. If you get attacked enough, it explodes and it gives you the power. So I'm gonna just give myself the power. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Explode. Yeah, what the? Oh, I gotta take damage too. People who I gotta take damage are a problem. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, these are kind of weird. I don't know how to do this one. This one you can't get, and this one, what is this for? Oh, that's for Boom's power. That's why. The timeline. That's you like that as well. No mask doesn't work. Have it in it just because. Uh, I think it is. Okay, let me show you the free ability. Power. Add. RH. Free. Hybrid. They are definitely different. Ability. Same abilities, just different. Just a little stronger. And I have, you have visuals when you have your powers. But you have a destructive flight when you're flying. Not destructive, but you have a dangerous flight. You do damage to enemies while you're flying. Dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. I'm gonna destroy my suits. Hold on. Not gonna do that. Okay, cool. Next. Let's do it and then be crazy. Uh, Antimatter. Big antimatter. Oh. Alright, antimatter. Those are crazy. Now this one, I have a beam, I have a punch, I have a beam, I have energy reserve, right? That absorb sunlight. I think I can absorb sunlight. I don't know for sure though. I'll also ask the dev how to get the powers, and I'll tell you on the next video when the update comes out about how to get the powers because yeah. I can control gravity. Oh, this is almost 2 hours. Yeah. It'll take a lot to process this. Oh, wow. Let's see stuff. Where's that? X-ray vision. No gravity. Oh, what's my oh? Oh, that's this. That's the antimatter wave. Holy. So, whatever. Next stability. Silver Surfer. To get Silver Surfer, give a Cosmic Board. Need Cosmic Bottom, Vibranium, Uru, and Netherite Star. 4. You need Titanium Gold Alloy, Iron, Nether Star. In the middle of these. You get struck with lightning while holding the board. And you become Silver Surfer. Now it says Curious and Necklace, but you don't need the Curious and Necklace slot for it to be on you. Because you can do this without it. You can also turn silver. and that actually gives you stats. You can see like it's like extra vision. You have beams. You can phase. What's this? Force field. You can teleport. You can shape materials like you seen me do with Magneto, and that's the same wave that I did with the other with antimatter. Yeah, but antimatter man. Nothing too crazy. Decent power. It's a good power. Actually, I've used it before. Next, the Zam's powers. Now this one is different. You don't have to say Shazam because you get them default. You got lightning, shockwave, sonic crash. Now your ultimate though, wave of lightning, right? But do it. Your powers. Oh wait, no, you still have your powers. Okay, let's change this then, because it used to be if you did that, you turned to a child. If you turn real small and all your powers are gone. Well, I can still fly and stuff. Okay. Oh wait, no, I have a child. I can just fly. Ooh, eat an apple. Now, Thor's powers, abilities, wow, oh, thunderclap, shockwave. This is without the hammer. With the hammer, I have all of my abilities, and I can fly. I can fly, shoot lightning, punch. I can unlock the abilities without the need of lightning. Because Red said you could. What was it? Using the S&P, bro. Somebody said you could unlock his powers without having to have Mjolnir in your hand. Now I'm gonna figure out how right now. Reborn hero. Do I need Is it if I eat enough apples? Hold on. Is it if I get struck by lightning while eating an apple? Okay. Is it if I have a tachyon device on? What's an apple? No. When I get struck by lightning with a tachyon device on. Well, I gotta have it in my offhand? Get struck by lightning? Oh, you got it. What's the lightning with it in my hand? Stay alive here. God is playing. Scoreboard. Players. Set. Okay. Oh, oh. Nothing. So I you lied to me. There's power. That's actually all the powers. You did it. Now, to get rid of your powers, you just need your DNA cleanser. Make this easy. You're healed. And that is a review. Sorry if it was half-assed, but I am sleepy. And that will be the video. Good night.